Hello, my beautiful friends. I'm Shannon. This is Lifestyle Manifesting. On my channel, I discuss manifesting as a lifestyle. Be the designer and the architect of your life. Manifest anything you want. Today, I am talking about how not to react to circumstances. How can you stand in your knowing and in your power and not react to circumstances? Okay, whatever's happening in the 3D reality, it's a reflection of you. Whatever's happening in your experience, it's happening because it's coming from your consciousness, from your imagination. So that's how, first, that powerful knowing is how you don't react to circumstances. Well, okay, first of all, let's get clear on what does it mean to react to circumstances. We're always going to be reacting to circumstances, okay? So when I say do not react to circumstances, it means don't react to the circumstances contradicting what you want. Don't contradict what you want while you're reacting to the circumstance. Okay, so how are you reacting to the circumstance? Are you reacting knowing that you're the operant power, that you're in control of your reality, that you're the creator of your reality? Is that how you're reacting? Knowing that in every present moment, you could have a new thought and you could create a new belief and you can change and put your focus somewhere else to create something new and something different. Is that how you're reacting to circumstances? Or are you reacting to circumstances based on what you see in the 3D reality of what you don't like and forgetting that you're the operant power? Are you forgetting that you do have the power to change and to select a new reality? Are you forgetting that? So how are you reacting to circumstances? Because you are the operant power. So here's what you need to remember as you're manifesting deliberately. You are the creator. You're the creator of your reality. Everything is coming from you, from your consciousness. It's your imagination. Your imagination is pushed out into the world and reflected as your experience. The experience you're having is because of what you're thinking and what you're believing and what you're assuming. So it's coming from within you. That's how you stop reacting to circumstances, because you're the cause. The world's the effect. It's by you knowing that you're the cause and the world is the effect, that's how you will stop reacting to circumstances. You stop reacting. Okay, so I had a comment earlier today on one of my videos for YouTube I was responding to. She said she wasn't sure whether or not to reach out to her SP because she didn't know how he was going to respond. Okay, right there, she's forgetting that she's the operant power. She didn't know how he was going to respond, and that she felt anxious and nervous and worried because she didn't know how he would respond. Now, if you don't know how your specific person is going to respond, then they must be the mirror to reflect that, and you're feeling anxious, right? You're feeling anxious because you don't know how they are going to respond. Then they must reflect and confirm for you to feel anxious, for you to feel nervous. They're just the effect. They are the mirror. They are the reflection. You are the projector. Think of it like a movie projector, right? You're the movie projector. Everything within your consciousness is being projected onto this 3D world, the screen. This is space. Screen of space. Everything within your imagination is projected onto the screen of space, into the 3D reality. If you want the 3D reality to change, then you have to change. Even if the 3D reality hasn't reflected back the new story and the new vision of what you want to experience. You have to be the change first in order for the reflection to change. So that's why you're working on self-concept. You're working on with a specific person. Really, self-concept has to do with everything in your reality. Because how do you see yourself in relationship to love? How do you see yourself in relationship to money? How do you see yourself in relationship to all those areas of your life? All you need to do is change how you see yourself in relationship to all those things. So in relationship to love, see yourself as validated, see yourself as chosen. And when you see yourself as validated and chosen, what do you think the 3D world is going to reflect back to you? The 3D reality will then confirm, the 3D reality confirms and reflects back things to make you, like reflects back, not to make you feel validated, but it reflects back more things that you feel validated. Because you feel validated, SP must confirm and validate you, or show you that you're chosen because you decide it. When you decide it first, the 3D reality reflects it back. When you feel nervous and worried, the 3D reality confirms that you are nervous and worried by SP not answering or giving breadcrumbs or hot and cold. The 3D reality is just the effect. When you feel loved and chosen and worshiped, when you feel like you're validated, you validate yourself, then the world will confirm that to you, that you feel that way. So your specific person must confirm that. They must show up confirming how you feel inside, what you think and believe about yourself. The sum total of your perception about you is what's reflecting back. So that's how you're going to really ignore the circumstance, because you're not looking for validation out there. You're not looking for validation out there. You are validating yourself. You're creating it from within. You're creating it from within by deciding that you're validated, by deciding that you're chosen, by deciding that you're good enough. You decide you're good enough. You don't wait for mom, dad, aunt, uncle, grandma to validate you. You validate yourself. You don't wait for your specific person to validate you. You validate yourself. So take control of your life. Make a decision to choose you, to put the focus on you. And you could do that in many ways. You're going to praise yourself. You're going to compliment yourself. You're going to think the best of yourself. You're going to cheer yourself on. You're going to tell yourself that's okay if you made a mistake. All of these things is the version, that's the version of you who loves yourself, validates yourself, seeing yourself in the highest regard. Okay, so in relationship to money, how do you not react to the circumstance? By knowing that you are the creator and you create within. So rather than focus on the lack and scarcity in the world and the lack and scarcity in your own life, the debt, instead of focusing there, focus on the abundance that you can cultivate from within. Focus on the abundance of the world. Focus on knowing that you're the creator and it must work out for you. Start creating big general beliefs about your reality. You don't have to get so specific if that feels anxious for you. Then go general. That there is power in going general. Because if you could just say, you know what, somehow, some way this is going to work out for me. That could feel very relieving. It feels very believable if you want to think from the logistical mind, right? We don't have to, because I don't. Because we're creators, we're creating everything. Okay, so go general if you need to go general. It's all going to work out for me. This is going to work. I don't even know how. Some way, somehow, I am the creator. And then get a little more specific and affirm your self-concept. If you need additional help, this is why I created my self-concept course, and this is why I have success from that course. Because it is taken from all the success stories in my own life and from my clients. It's creating the version of you who has your desire. You create the version of you who has your desire by affirming it and by seeing yourself that way. And you will do that consistently until your reality reflects back. Until you have the manifestation. Until, okay, you already have it because it's yours, because it's within you and you're creating everything. So you're going to just know it or affirm it or get into some technique like scripting, which for the purpose of just enjoying it, enjoying that reality that already exists. All right, so by the way, we just created merch, some manifesting merch. During the live, I don't know why I couldn't we couldn't exactly figure out how to invert it. But anyway, manifest your dreams. A hoodie. So check the link in my bio if you're interested. in a comfy, this is really comfy and cozy. And on the back it says, visualize, believe, achieve. That's what it says on the back. But you could see it, the link in my bio. I have this, and for fun, right? This other one, that Master Manifester. And now these are available in different colors. I have white, black, sand, different colors. And this one says Master Manifester, and you can manifest anything, is on the back. I'll make a video where it's not in reverse. But I gotta read your questions. That's why I didn't use the back of the camera. What do you think? So let me answer some questions. Lying to God. Every time I get into a relationship, no matter how much they love me, I feel fear, anxiety, and shut down. So, without talking to you one-on-one, okay, this is what I usually do in a one-on-one session. We get a little deeper into, where did that come from? Where does that come from? Are you afraid? Have you had abandonment issues? Like someone leaves you? Is it an insecurity issue? Like, what if they get to know you and you just don't feel secure enough that they'll love you unconditionally? So these are questions you can ask yourself. Like, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel the fear? Because you know the answer. The answer is within you. The answer is within you, and you're having that experience based on probably experiences as a child growing up. Or having rejection. If we have rejection and we remember, we do remember that rejection, of course, right? But you feel that, and how did you react to that rejection? Here's what you do. How do you get to the solution? That's what you want, the solution. Do you know that we're all just figuring life out? It's not like there's one person that knows the answers all to life. We are all figuring this out. I am figuring this out. You are figuring this out, and you can figure this out. When I don't know something, I just ask myself, that my higher self, that the infinite intelligence, the subconscious mind that knows all, infinite wisdom. You have infinite wisdom within you. Also, allow and receive. Allow yourself to have something. Maybe when you're growing up, people told you, no, you can't have that. It's going to be hard to find love. It's going to be hard to find someone that loves you unconditionally. People are going to judge you. Okay, so whatever your beliefs are, they're manifesting in your world. Your love. So things you want to say to yourself. Well, first of all, come from a place of self-love, like loving yourself. I love me. I choose me. I'm going to give myself everything I want. I'm even though I don't know how a relationship might look, I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to try this. I'm going to allow myself to try this. I'm going to allow myself to make mistakes. I'm going to allow myself to figure it out. I'm going to accept myself and validate myself. Those are all the I am kind of first person affirmations that you would want to say. Right? Okay, so when you're feeling fear, anxiety, and shut down, really you want to manifest the opposite, right? You want to manifest security, openness, feeling safe, feeling sure. So those are things you could also affirm, right? Build that foundation that you're sure and you're secure and everything's going to be okay. And you could meet, if it's a specific person or new love, it doesn't matter. Like imagine that relationship grows and you're both figuring it out. You can manifest the person come into your life that helps you kind of grow into that butterfly, from the caterpillar into the butterfly, and they help pull, like you would be doing it. You could manifest a reality where someone comes into your life to help you grow and evolve and feel safe and secure and sure. Okay, so that's where you're going to put your focus, on feeling safe, secure, sure, validating yourself. And it's you. It's just you and your reality creating your reality that's reflected from you. Okay, Amy, my SP came to visit me at work, actually came to say hi. I can say the self-concept is actually a winner. Look at the success story. I love it. Thank you. Yes, keep it up. It's working. Keep it up. It's completely working. How to overcome the feeling of missing SP being daily, consistently in my life. You feel like you're missing. You're missing it. You want, okay, and how are they going to Like, how do you feel like it's consistent when you feel like it's missing? Well, you have to change. You have to change. You have to be okay that you don't hear from them. You have to be okay that you don't hear from them. I know it sounds like it's not what you want to hear, but what you need to do is say, hey, if you don't hear from them, that's okay. That's okay. That's you saying you have a lot to offer. You value your own time. You value your own life. And when you're doing all of that, then your world reflects that. The world shows you. The world, okay, so you could also affirm, right? That's a deeper understanding. You could also affirm, I get consistent communication. I intend to get consistent communication. Okay, so you start with like what you already know about yourself. I'm a really great person. I'm someone who has a lot to offer in a relationship, and I know I intend to receive consistent communication. I intend to have the relationship that feels loving and caring. I intend to feel like I know that I'm good enough. I intend to know that I could create anything I want in my reality. Overcome that feeling of missing them by bringing things into your life that feel fulfilling, by deciding and choosing that you're fulfilled. So, Samantha, I've been manifesting and all the exes are coming back. Yes. Now, okay, isn't that fun? Here's why it's fun. Because you're really realizing you're the creator more and more and more on a deeper level. They are reflecting you. You're putting in the work. The work is seeing a perception of yourself as chosen and loved and adored and wanted as a goddess or the god of your reality, right? And your exes reflect that back. So if it works for one person, it works for everyone because you're the creator. So that's what you could say to yourself. It's working. It worked for all my exes. Okay, you've got this. Great. Congratulations. All right, Linda. Other coaches, although I understand what they are saying, some people get confused. All right, but I don't even understand what you're saying. Other coaches, although I understand what they are saying, some people get confused. Are you saying that you're not confused with me, but you're confused with other coaches? I'm not really sure exactly what you're saying. If you want to clarify that, let me know. If I could get to it, right? There's 35 new messages. Should I try to go faster? Somebody gave some advice. Focus on yourself, build yourself up by affirming your self-concept. Affirm the version of you with your desire. What would that version be? Step into the personality and the identity of that version. The version of you who has the career you want. The version of you who has the love you want. Those versions of you are not sitting around feeling sorry for yourself. That version of you is feeling empowered and saying you got this and you are success and it's already done and that you're the creator and you're the operant power and the world is responding to you, so it must manifest. It must manifest. I have merch now. Yes, I do. Manifest your dreams. Remind yourself. Also, there's a cup, a coffee cup or a tea cup. I drink tea as much as coffee, but Lucky Girl Syndrome. Check out that coffee mug. I want to wake up every morning having my tea or my coffee, because I kind of go back and forth with what day, either mint tea or a coffee with some delicious creamer, and look at my cup and put out, make my intentions for the day. And as I'm drinking my coffee, keep reading Lucky Girl. I have Lucky Girl Syndrome. Okay, so that's what the coffee mug says. All right, should I date men while manifesting my SP back? What's your opinion on that? I think you go for whatever you want to do. Just know that don't start over analyzing it. Because some people go, well, if I was living in the end, I wouldn't be dating. If I was living it, no, if you're living in the end, live in the end of feeling fulfilled. Okay, and if dating other people feels fulfilling, then live in the end and date other people. And just know that you're a specific person, that reality is all being orchestrated. You are the operant power. You get to choose whatever you want. If you want to create a reality where you have several people courting you and wanting to date you, you could have 3 different people courting you and you could choose. Or you could be like the Bachelor or the Bachelorette, like where there's that one person and you get to choose. Why not? It's your reality. Do you understand that it's infinite possibilities? And don't judge your manifestation. You get to choose. Just observe your reality and make a decision. Yeah, I say go for it. Go for whatever feels good, because don't feel, here's a mistake. Here's a big mistake that people make manifesting a specific person. They feel like they're waiting around, and that's not what you want to do. You don't want to feel like you're waiting around and you're affirming and you're trying to change the 3D reality. Okay? Because that's not aligned with having your desire. Having your desire is like, you already affirmed it. You can affirm it again today. Affirm it, sure, feel good about it. Just know it's yours, decide it's yours. And now you're enjoying life and having fun. Living more a day of feeling fulfilled and joy. Live your joy. Instead of feeling like you're waiting around, go live your joy. Because if you live your joy, you're demonstrating to your reality, really to yourself, you're demonstrating that you're like, I got this, it's okay. I can go have fun because I already got my manifestation. It's already mine. If you already know it's yours, you're not going to feel like you're waiting around. You're going to feel like, I'm living my joy. I already got this. It's in the bag. It's mine. Go have fun. Go on a date. Go out with friends. Even if you plan a trip by yourself, that's okay. Or plan a trip with somebody else. It doesn't matter. Go live life, enjoy. Affirmations to manifest a new car. Ooh, what car? Okay, so first of all, I'll give affirmations, but here's things that you could kind of think about, right? To get into that feeling of having that car. Start to get clear on, like, it might be, maybe you don't know which car it is, but you have an idea. Maybe it's 2 or 3 different models, but you have a general idea. What does that look like? What does it smell like in the fresh car? Use your 5 senses to imagine that reality already. What does it feel like to get into that car? What would it feel like if you're sitting in the driver's seat? What would it feel like if your hands were wrapped around the steering wheel, like wrapped around the leather? What does that feel like? What does that smell like? What does it look like? What does the dashboard look like? Now, even if you tell me you don't really have a good, you can't really visualize really good, that's okay. Just pull up a picture of that car. You could find an interior. This is how you could practice your visualization. Pull up the interior of that car, look at the photo, look at the picture, close your eyes, look at it again, close your eyes, keep imagining it. You could have the picture right in front of you and just feel like you're in it. You don't even have to close your eyes, okay? So that's something you could do. Just pull something up on Google, Pinterest, wherever, right? You just pull up a photo on your phone and you look at it. And then just close your eyes, and then what would it feel like to be in that car? Well, being in a car feels freeing. Doesn't it feel free? You feel free that you could just get in your car and go anywhere. And it feels exciting. So those are some of the feelings you could cultivate during that imaginal scene, like, wow, this feels free, this feels good. Okay, now affirmations. I'm getting, like, what's that new car? Affirm your new car. I am so excited. I'm in love with my new car. If you know what car it is, I love my new Lamborghini. I love my new Range Rover. I love my new Toyota. What kind of car do you want? Right? So you're affirming that. I love the way the way it feels in my car. My friends keep saying congratulations. I love that my family is so excited for me. I love that I'm proud of myself, that I got what I wanted. Anything that implies, the affirmation doesn't matter. It's really anything you would say that implies you have this manifestation. You just have to put your focus on having your manifestation versus thinking about, I'm never going to have the money. I need to get a bonus. I don't know how I'll get a new car. All of those are focusing on not having it, okay? So you're affirming what you want. You're affirming your new car. Love and Amore. Oh, I won the coaching last time and it was amazing. Oh, good. I gave away, yeah, it's been a while since I've given away coaching on TikTok. I've given away coaching in my VIP group, I think around the New Year, or maybe it was Black Friday. All right, living it up. You are my fave. Thank you. Hi, Euphoric Melody. Hello. Yeah, set the intention. Set the intention, set your intention. Do you have hoodies in other colors we can buy? Yes, I have both hoodies in several colors. This is in white, black, sand, and maybe gray. And then I have the same thing for this one. This one, and I'm telling you, they are comfy. They are comfy. So this one also, Master Manifester, and it's also in black, white. Well, it's black. This one, like this one here, white. I think white, sand, and gray. Just kind of some neutral colors. Yep, I bet your life is perfect now. It is. It is. You know what? Life is perfect and it keeps getting better. I know some people have an idea on like but we're not perfect, or even some spiritual teachers might say that I think I've even heard Abraham Hicks say, but we're not perfect. But I see it in a different perspective, that we are already whole and perfect. We are already whole and perfect. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life, you're already whole and perfect. See, the world is already whole and perfect, and you're just choosing a different reality that's also whole and perfect. You're so humble, Shannon, but come on, we all know you have all the answers. Right, when I said, yeah. Right, I mean, we all have all the answers. We all have all the answers. Some days when I'm editing my videos, to be honest, I am like, oh my God. I have fallen in love with myself. I wasn't in love with myself for most of my life. Okay, and I'm watching as I'm editing videos, and I'm watching and I'm thinking, how the hell do I know all this, right? I really just reached within. I reached within this infinite intelligence, the infinite wisdom, and I kept thinking, if we're all one, and I should be able to have the answers to everything, and I just intended it. I intended that the answers are always coming to me. I intended that I understand on a deep level. I intended that, like, I was connected to that soul that's within me, that's living infinitely, that I just receive answers. Okay, how to delete the third party? Well, why don't you just like take out your phone and just be like, oh, delete. I just deleted you. Bye-bye. Why don't you just make it fun and just say, oh, I just deleted them. They're deleted. Okay, so delete them by saying you delete them. Or delete them by just telling a short story. Somebody with a muffler going. Okay, so you tell a short story. The third party is a reflection of you. You understand you created the third party. The third party just shows what's within you. If you feel, if inside you feel, if you feel like, I'm not chosen. Okay, that's usually, and we don't really say I'm not chosen. We just kind of say more like, I feel unwanted. I don't really know if they like me. Then the world reflects that. Then the world shows you that will show you and confirm to you how you feel inside. And then you have that experience that you feel like you're not wanted. I don't feel like I'm as pretty as that. Maybe I'm not pretty or good enough. Maybe I'm not smart enough. Then the world shows you, like third party shows in, who's like beautiful and smart and just showing you that you don't feel that way about yourself. And then they're confirming it. It's created by you. You're creating it. You just didn't know. So you delete the third party, like make it fun, just delete them. And then you focus on yourself. You focus on you. My self-concept course, the link is in my bio. This course has so many success stories. It's created based on success stories. Created based on success stories. And I can't even keep up with the success stories. I'm trying to post success stories here. I think I just posted a success story yesterday just from a follower. So I'm not saying you have to do my self-concept course, because I have followers with success stories that didn't buy my course. But for someone that needs that, that's available to you. Watch my videos, watch my YouTube channel, purchase my course. It's a blueprint to create the reality where you are the operant power. where you know that you're the operant power, where you be the version of yourself who has your desire, where you focus on yourself and you tell yourself you're validated, you're the most beautiful, you're chosen, you're the ultimate choice. You simply put the focus on yourself. You simply focus on you. My partner is younger by 8 years, and I'm worried about what others will think, but he's everything. Why are you worried about what others will think? It's just you and your reality. You're worried about what others will think. Guess what? They're going to reflect back and confirm that you should be worried. Why? What? That age difference is not going to work out. So, I mean, it doesn't mean they'll tell you that, but your world will reflect that it's not working out. Stop worrying about what others think, because they are only just yourself pushed out anyway. And what's pushed out is worry, doubt, fear, judgment. This is why you want to relieve and reduce your judgment. Why are you judging yourself? Why does it matter if there's an age difference? Why does that matter? And why do you care about anyone else's opinion but yours? Start caring only about your opinion. Start caring only about your opinion about your relationship. And you don't care what input other people have. The age difference means nothing. Okay? So focus on what you like instead of what you don't like. If you're focused on what you don't like, worried about what others will think, you manifest it. So start focusing on what you do like. Hey, we have an age gap and it's working. It's working. He's everything I ever wanted. Create those imaginal scenes. Imagine you're telling friends, whoever you're worried about, imagine that they're saying to you, wow, I love that you guys are such a great couple. You connect, like I can see how deeply you connect. You're on the same wavelength. Like what would someone say to you? You know, go to the end, and what is something that you would imagine hearing? And imagine that. It's impossible for you to mess anything up. Yep. Pisces, yes, you appreciate me. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you all. And I want you to focus on gratitude. I want you to focus on what you're grateful for. That's living in the end. Living in the end, if you're in a state of gratitude, you might think that doesn't relate to your specific person, but it will. Because instead of focusing on third party and what's happening, and they didn't call me and they ghosted me. Okay, well then you keep that reality. Would you rather keep that reality, or would you rather focus on what you're grateful for and create a reality that confirms that you feel grateful, that you feel happy, that you feel like fulfilled, and you feel sure about life? So focus on gratitude. I mean, not, you know, I'm saying generally, if you're focused on gratitude, you're already going to shift your life, and you're going to see in many areas of your life, it start to change. And the more that you stay there, you build momentum. Now it becomes your life. It's not just like a trickle effect, manifesting one little thing or two little things. I've manifested a whole reality that just shifted and shaped and formed around me. I've manifested the fulfillment from within. I manifested the relationships that I have. That's my biggest manifestation. All the relationships that I have in my life. Even in the relationships with strangers. The relationship with my world is what I'm talking about. Okay, we live in different countries and have no contact. I'm sad, but I know he will reach out someday. All right, but that can manifest. Absolutely, that'll manifest. But let's just shift it a little bit. Let's make it now. Okay? It's already done. It's already done. You don't have to feel sad. Let's get out of, I mean, you can still feel sad and manifest them, but do you want to feel sad? Because it's a choice. Just start living your joy and start knowing. Like when you know something's done, like this is how you manifest quicker, you guys. You know you're expecting something. You could cultivate that feeling of expectation just by thinking about the day before your birthday, or the day before a holiday, or the day before a vacation, or while you're on vacation. Okay, do you want to live your life where you go on vacation and you feel that way, or do you want to create that feeling that you could create that feeling like literally every day of your life? Instead of thinking I'm going to be excited and happy when I go on vacation, I just create that I am that way every day. So you could start to feel the expectation of that desire, right? Not needing it, but it's more like excitement. The excitement, the expectation, the anticipation. I already know it's mine. This is so exciting. We're going. We got it. I have it. right? Like before you're going on a vacation, you're excited about it. So you can feel that so it's not like you're going to be feeling about that 24/7. I mean, there'll be a feeling inside of satisfaction, but you'll be going on with your day. You'll be just doing the other things in your day. You can manifest a reality where you feel fulfilled throughout the day, where you feel excited about your life by choosing it, but you choose that. So get out of the state of feeling sad, okay? Because I'm creating a reality. I'm creating a reality. We're allowed to feel every emotion, okay? But at the same time, I'm creating a reality where you're jumping out of that sadness and into more of fulfillment, living your joy, living your bliss, having fun in life. Not waiting for them to reach out someday, but just knowing it's done. It's already done. Now you already, like the trip is booked. If you were booking a trip, you're not on that trip right now. A lot of times you're just booking it, right? You book your flight, you book everything to do with your trip. It's done. Okay, so you thought, you had the thoughts, it's the same way. Just think of it the same way. You had the thoughts of you with your desire. It's like, boom, it's done. So anytime you think of your trip, you get excited, right? Anytime you think of your desire, well, you could affirm it to help you get excited about it. You don't have to be excited at the same time, right? But you want to shift away from the worry, doubt, fear, anxiety, the powerless feeling. Get out of that feeling and start feeling empowered and excited about your life and living your joy and having fun and not working hard and working easy. It's easy. It's easy to live life. It's easy for life to just revolve around you. Imagine, I mean, the world's already doing that. We just didn't perceive it that way, but the world is literally revolved around you in your reality. In your reality, the world is revolved around you. It's literally revolving around you based on whatever's happening in your imagination. So where do you want to put your thoughts? On sadness? The world's revolving around you. Or do you want to put your thoughts in the sum total of what's in your imagination around the idea of like, life keeps getting better and better. It keeps surprising me more and more. It just keeps getting so cool. All right. So it doesn't matter that you don't live in the same country. You manifested all that. You manifested that. How to make it natural? You make it natural with the affirmations. The reason you're affirming something is to feel that it's more true. I mean, at the same time, something doesn't have to feel more true to manifest it, okay? But if you're making something more natural, then you're less anxious and less worried, and you're not really telling the opposing story. So something that feels more natural, that's why you affirm that reality that you want. Like, affirm the reality where you're a goddess, okay? So you might affirm that first and think, well, I'm not, or maybe you think you are, but start to see yourself as a goddess in relationship to your specific person. Now make that natural. It's like an actor. We're like an actor. God is an actor. You are an actor. So act the part. Act the part of the version of you who's like, I'm unlimited and life just keeps showing me more and more. This is so cool. I'm so excited. Okay, I think I may be manifesting wrongly. It's been 9 months and still no contact. Can you suggest? Okay, so first understand, you're always manifesting. You're always manifesting, but you're manifesting based on what your dominant beliefs and feelings and thoughts are. So you're always manifesting. So, but are you manifesting what you want, or are you manifesting what you don't want? So you need to put your focus on the fulfillment of having your desire. Or knowing, okay? So here's some things that, even though in a way you can't get it wrong, but you can't get it wrong as long as you create that as your reality. When you deliberately create, I can't get it wrong. I'm doing this right. I can't get this wrong. I spiraled, but I can't get this wrong. I'm still getting my desire, right? You can't get that. You can't get it wrong. But do you see, that's you're deliberately creating that reality. Okay, so here's what someone might be doing wrong. They're so focused on what's happening in the world, in the 3D reality, and there's no movement. Too focused on no movement. If you're focused on no movement, reality confirms no movement. You're the creator. If you're saying no movement, there's no movement. So as the creator, you have to declare, you're literally speaking your life into existence. It's already happening. This is already happening. We just didn't know that. It's already happening. You're already doing this. So instead of saying, I don't know, what am I doing wrong? Because guess what? Let's say you're affirming, you feel good, you feel the wish fulfilled, and now 2 weeks has passed. Well, something inside of you is still more focused on that you don't have it. I affirmed it, but I don't have it. I don't see it. Where is it? Start to doubt it, start to worry. All of that is you reflecting back whatever you feel that way, it's reflected back in your world. So you have to get to a place where you're more, I don't want to say you have to, but when you get to a place where you're more sure and you say, you know what, that's okay. I don't see anything, but I know that it's all being orchestrated. I know that I'm the creator. It comes from me first, right? This is like a thought process. So if it comes from me first, it must manifest. And wherever you're putting your attention is what's focusing. So are you focused on having the desire, or are you focused on the fear of not having it? Or just focused on the story of not having it? Focus instead on the story of having it. It's already yours because it comes from you. What do you want to do? Let me give some suggestions. Suggestions now, because, okay, you're not doing anything wrong. Let's start with a clean slate, because at any moment in time, you just declare, you know what, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything wrong. Now what? Now, what do you want? Then you just ask yourself, wait a minute, what do I want? What do I want to manifest? Okay, this is not wanting and needing. It's like, what do I want to choose for my reality? It's a choice, right? So, okay, stop talking about the time. You want contact. You want to go to the end of being in a relationship, then that's where you go in your mind. Just know that it's done. You can know it's done just by affirming the version of you in a relationship. I feel secure and I feel safe. I feel sure. Those are all affirmations of living in the end of a relationship. In a relationship, you would feel secure. Okay, I'm not saying in every single relationship. There's relationships out there where people don't feel secure. Okay, but we are creating a reality where you're secure and you are sure and you know you're chosen. Okay, because this is a really powerful foundation for that relationship. So I know that I'm beautiful, and I know that I radiate beauty from the inside out, and I know that I'm chosen because I choose me, because I choose to be in my body, and I choose to live my life, and I think I'm unique. I am unique. I just don't think it. I know it. I know I'm unique. I know I'm the only one of me. I know I have a lot to offer. These are all things that you can affirm living in the end. And that's where you put your attention instead of, hey, why aren't they contacting me? You don't need their validation. You validate you. You validate you. You decide that everything's okay. Okay, my circumstances never got this worse. How do I get SP to unblock and ask for me back? You're creating your reality. Okay? You're creating your reality. You want them to ask for you back? Start focusing on you. Start focusing on not needing them to ask you back. So, although this will feel like a paradox, you need to say to yourself, I'm not going to let him or anyone else be a part of my life unless they value me and validate, or they value me, right? If they're not valuing you, don't give any time and attention to them. And in doing that, you create a reality where people value you. You will create a reality where people value you because you'll be valuing you, because you'll be putting the standards and expectations in place of how you want to be treated. But you're like, I don't want to make an assumption, but if you're saying you want them to ask for you back, okay, so think you're creating reality, so create that reality. It's literally like writing the story of your life. Okay, what do you want? Without feeling so needy, I need this, I want this. But like, what is that reality you want? Oh, how about this? He's asking for me back. He's begging for me because I'm a goddess. Can you get a little more into you feeling sure and secure? Like you validate you and you decide that you're chosen. You decide you're number one. And he's going to reflect that. So don't put your attention there. The world is just a mirror. Don't try to get validation from the mirror. You have to do that from within your perception of yourself, and the world will reflect that. Okay. Any tips on how to manifest when really depressed? It's really difficult to feel good about anything. Well, you don't have to feel, you're always manifesting. So you want to manifest, really just focus on you having your desire. Focus on you having your desire. Okay? Focus on you being the version of you with your desire. If you had a new car, I mean, people have cars all the time, and some people are happy and some people are depressed. They're all different emotions and a range of emotion. So I'm not saying you couldn't be depressed and manifest something, but I'm also creating a reality I've been in a state of feeling depression or rejection. So I know what that feels like, and I know where I am now, and I really like this. I really like feeling high on life. I like waking up, like making a decision that I'm already high on life. Okay, when I wasn't that way, just not too long ago. And I'm waking up that day consistently. I just choose it. I made a decision. I choose that reality. Okay, so you understand, you could visualize, you could picture, you could affirm that you have your new car. I'm just giving a car as an example, but it could be anything. It could be SP, relationship. Okay, so if you already had that desire, what would you be saying to yourself? I mean, there are wealthy people that are depressed. There are people in relationships that are depressed. Do you want to be depressed? Because you can manifest a reality. I'm not saying that you have to feel good and be happy all the time. I personally do, most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. So that's a manifestation. Our emotions are also a manifestation. That's a manifestation. So you would want to change your thoughts to create new feelings. Thoughts can create new feelings. Feelings can create new thoughts. Right? It's a perpetual cycle, really, both of those. So start to have new thoughts. Start to have new thoughts first. Start to have new thoughts that, you know what, today is going to be a better day. Not just tomorrow, today. Today is going to be a better day. I intend, maybe you want to start with intentions if that feels a little easier. I intend, instead of focusing on depression, focusing on, I intend to manifest all my dreams. Or I intend to manifest someone smiling today. I intend to manifest a gift card. I intend to manifest someone buying me lunch. I intend someone at work is going to buy lunch for me and everyone at work. Like, those could be intentions that will help you see that you're the creator. I intend to feel happy. I intend to feel good. I intend to connect with other people, if you want to connect with other people or not, right? I intend to have good interactions with people. I intend to love myself. I intend to feel better. Okay, so do you see, like, I intend, and then whatever you put behind it, it's like, where do you want to go in your life? You have to create that goal. What's your goal? You don't have to, the goal doesn't have to be feeling good. It could just be feeling content. Feeling content. Don't feel good, but I feel content. I feel okay. I intend to get up and feel like, I don't know if you want to feel productive, but you could feel productive. That could feel good. Okay, so you want to put your focus on really what you want instead of what you don't want. Here's an example of what could happen when you're depressed. You're depressed and you just keep manifesting a reality. It's like a perpetual cycle that keeps you there. You have to be the change to make anything change in your reality. So you're going to keep manifesting things that just make you feel depressed, and I don't feel like getting out of bed. And look, your whole mind will be focused on, I feel bad and I don't feel like eating, or I feel like overeating, and I feel and I don't feel good, and I don't want to talk to anyone, and that just becomes a cycle, and you're all focused there. Look where someone's focus would be, there. Instead of focusing on all of that, focus on what would you want. Wouldn't it be nice if I felt better today? Wouldn't it be nice if I just got dressed and went out of the house and took a walk? Wouldn't it be nice if I got a phone call from my old friend from school or something, an old friend? Wouldn't it be nice if my family member called me today just to say, I care about you? Okay, so start writing lists of things. Just write lists of things that you think would be kind of a cool, what are your manifestations? So you want to manifest something, then start writing lists of those manifestations and start just shifting your focus. Okay, because as you shift it, you'll build momentum and you'll manifest more things wherever you're focused. So if you're writing lists, I think this is an Abraham Hicks kind of technique. Maybe she talks about writing lists of things. And I've heard Steve Harvey talk about, like, write down 500 things that you would want to do. Okay, why? Why are they saying that? Because you want to put your focus on what you want. So just write lists of things. I want to pet a cat. I want to see a balloon. I want, whatever manifestation. It could be anything. It could be something that feels very simple just to shift you from that state. All right, I'm going to move on a little bit, and then I got to get going pretty soon. Yeah, I just want him to unblock me. Okay, well, you're the creator, so why don't you create the reality, and be the version of you who's unblocked. Right now, you're unblocked. What would you be saying to yourself? What would you be thinking? What would you be saying? What would you be doing? You wouldn't be worried about being blocked, right? Okay, so you kind of have to use your imagination and go and just be like, okay, I'm unblocked. What would that feel like? It might take you a while to get there. What does it feel like? Well, I don't even know. What does that feel like? I don't know. I'm unblocked. So you might not even know. That's why you practice it. Or you could just affirm it at the same time. That works. Affirming it works. He's always contacting me. I'm a goddess. Of course he's contacting me. I always see my phone blowing up. He wants to know what I'm up to every single moment of the day because he's like, wow, your life is exciting. Okay, do you see, like, whatever you're seeing is really manifesting? So just speak to yourself as if you already have this desire. It's all about your inner conversations. If there's one thing you need to do, it's just your inner conversations, or affirmations are part of an inner conversation. What are you saying to yourself all the time? So start saying to yourself. Start creating. Start creating instead of reacting, and creating from what you see. All right, guys, I love you so much. I'm going to remind you one last time. I've got new merch, Manifest Your Dreams. On the back of this one, it says Visualize, Believe, Achieve. And then this one, and these are all in all different colors, black, white, cream, or like a sand. And this one says Master Manifester. I know they're backwards because I got to figure out YouTube or TikTok, but you can manifest anything on the back. And you guys are powerful. Manifest your dreams. Think about all the things that you're grateful for, because gratitude is powerful. It's living in the end, and it's one of the easiest ways to manifest things into your life. So I love you all. Have an amazing day. Bye.